The story of Grizzly Adams is big and powerful and beautiful. They call me Mad Jack. And me and my burro number 7 been traipsing these slopes and valleys for a long spell, so I know the story from the beginning. My friend Adams was accused of a crime he didn't commit, so he escaped into the mountains, leaving behind the only life that he ever knew. Now that wilderness out there ain't no place for a greenhorn, and his chances of surviving were mighty slim. Weren't no time at all for he was beaten down, ragged, and nearly starved. Long about then, he come upon a grizzly bear cub, all alone and helpless. Now, Adams knew that little critter couldn't survive without his help, so he started right down that cliff, risking his own life to save it. Now, that cub took to Adams right off. And that was when he discovered he had a special kind of way with animals. They just come right up to him like he was a natural part of the wilderness. But that bear cub, he was extra special. As he growed, he became the best friend Adams ever had, and together they became a legend.
There's a world where we don't have to run, maybe. There's a time we'll call our own, living free in harmony and majesty. Take me home, take me home, take me home, take me home.
Sometimes, when something strange or new happens, you don't know what to believe or who to believe. At times like these, I found out you can't go wrong if you just believe in yourself. About the strangest experience I ever had began the morning my greenhorn friend James Adams was doing his spring cleaning.
Well, are you gonna sweep with that broom or are you gonna eat it? Look at the mess you're making. I'm gonna have to make a brand new broom.
Adams, you and Ben, stop whatever it is you're doing and get out of here for it save your lives. It's happening. I tell you it's happening, and get out before it's too late.
What's happening?
I gotta get a drink of water. I'm telling you, my throat is that parched from running up here to warn you. Here you go, number 7. Here you go, partner. If we go down, we're gonna go down together.
What in the world are you talking about?
There's people coming from the moon. I saw this man from the moon riding around in the sky.
Riding on a horse, probably.
No, he weren't riding no horse. I tell you, it was a scout from the moon riding a big round thing like it was the moon itself.
With your own eyes, you seen it.
With my own eyes, and number 7 seen it with his eye. Ain't that right, number 7? See there?
You know what it was? It's a reflection from the sun off the falls, that's all.
This weren't no reflection. I tell you, what I seen were real. Whatever it were, that's what it were.
Ben, you and I have been working pretty hard this morning. What say you and I take a little walk? We were gonna do that anyway.
You don't believe me, do you?
What makes you say that?
Because if you believe me, you'd be heading off in the opposite direction, that's what.
Are you coming or not?
Oh, sir. I'm not going out there with that thing from the moon flying around in the sky.
Well, suit yourself.
Adams, if you see it, would you mind warning the rest of the people? I tell you, I'm just plumb tuckered out.
Oh, believe me, Jack, if I see any men from the moon, I'll tell them.
You know, number 7, he's just a plumb fool to go out there with that thing.
No telling where it's gonna land next. Why, it could land right here at this cabin. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't let that greenhorn go out there by himself. It ain't right for us to be here all safe and sound while he's out there with that thing. Ooh. Now, I know how you feel, number 7. But there's no sense in feeling scared. We just gotta think of other folks instead of ourselves. Get out there and protect him. I didn't rightly know whether Adams believed me or not. But since I was the one who seen it, I figured it was my duty to protect Adams and Ben from whatever that thing were. When I seen Tacoma all excited like and pointing up to the sky, I knew I wasn't the only one who seen what I seen.
Are you sure, Tacoma?
Yeah. Now do you believe me?
I never said I didn't believe you, did I? But whatever was out there ain't out there now, is it?
Well,
We best be getting back to the cabin.
hey, look. There it is.
That's the most beautiful sight I've ever seen.
How can you stand there so calm when that thing's a-floating around up there, maybe gonna destroy us?
Look at it up there, Jack. Just dancing across the sky like a cloud. Ain't it beautiful?
Just stand tight, Adams. I'll get it. What'd you do that for? I had it in my sights.
What are you, crazy? You could have hurt somebody.
Well, sure, somebody could have got hurt. You. It was headed right. Hey, I got it. Look at that. I got it.
Tacoma, well, I know you gotta tell your people, but please tell them that it ain't nothing to be afraid of. It ain't gonna hurt them.
Where are we going?
I'm gonna go see where it came down at. Are you coming?
Well, sure I'm a-coming. But I got a feeling we're both gonna be sorry we ever laid eyes on that thing.
Hurry up, Jack, over this way.
He's crazy. There it is. Look where it come to roost. Whatever it is, it sure don't look well.
Arrêtez! Do not move! Alors, which one of you savage shot at my magnifique ballon?
Well, it couldn't have been us. Because I'm the onlyest one with a gun, and I'm the only one that can't see nothing. Isn't that right, Adams? Adams?
We're sorry for shooting your balloon. I'd like to apologize for it.
Apologies. Apologies. Do not help my balloon. Attention, attention, monsieur, monsieur.
No, no, no. No, this is my friend. Don't shoot. This is Ben.
Ben,
We've been together a long time.
regardez, Louis. Your animal speaks.
Well, I reckon in his own way.
What chance have we against natives who are befriended by the great beasts of the wilderness? Messieurs, we are at your mercy. Permit me to introduce myself. I am André Girard, ballon designer and master aeronaut of Paris, France.
Oh, you don't seem too bad hurt, Jack. But he's looking kind of frail.
Everything's gonna be all right, little friend.
Oh, mon Dieu.
I'm sorry,
Mr.
Mr.
Trevor.
Gerard. Jack and I and Ben only speak English. American.
Louis, my lover. You are my lover.
Yeah, everything's gonna be just fine. It's gonna be all right.
Oh, no, it is not fine. It's not fine. My beautiful balloon. My queen de Paris. She is poof.
Excuse me, Mr.
Gerard.
Gerard.
André.
Ain't you an awful long ways from home?
Monsieur, I am flying across your country conducting an experiment for the future.
What kind of an experiment?
Monsieur, as you well know, people wait months for their mail to come from one point of this vast country to another.
Oh, but we fixed all that. Why, we got the Pony Express now, and it only takes weeks.
But suppose they can receive the mail in days. By my balloon, by air.
You mean mail by air? You're gonna fly this? You wouldn't be able to do that in a million years.
You may laugh, monsieur. But what may seem insane in this century will seem quite ordinary in the next. Vraiment, huh?
That's a mighty nice rabbit you got there, Mr. Andre.
Merci, monsieur, merci. Louis and I have been, well, as you and Ben have been. Comrades, we have been together since I have become a balloonist. Oh, mon cher. What have they done to you? We were so beautiful together in our triumph. Until some savage, some barbarian shut us down.
Mr. Andre, I apologize again. What's done is done. Now we got to figure out how we can fix your balloon.
Fix it. C'est impossible, monsieur. C'est impossible. C'est fini, cette ballon.
Before we fix this balloon, we gotta figure out some way to fix Mr. Andre.
Andre, where do you get the hydrogen to fly this balloon?
Oh, there are crews stationed all across the country. They have the hydrogen. But the next station is very far away. And if I do not arrive soon, they will not wait. And my journey will be a failure. Louis, we may be here a long while.
There's just too many holes, Adams.
You know, it sure be a shame to see Andre fail, since it weren't his fault for landing here in the first place.
Well, it weren't my fault neither. I mean, I would have missed him if you hadn't hit the rifle.
Andre, is there anything besides hydrogen that'll get the Queen of Paris in the air again?
No, absolument. Yeah, I would have to redesign the whole ballon. Well, yes. Yes, it could be done. It could be done. Adams, there is another way. A ballon will rise into the air when it is filled with hot air.
Filled with what?
Air, hot.
We've got plenty of hot air here. We've got the best hot air in this part of the world, don't we, Jack?
Yeah.
C'est nécessaire que je pense. I must think. Ah, Louis, viens ici. Viens ici, Louis. Come. Monsieur Adams, there is something wrong with Louis. He's, how you say, not himself anymore.
What do you mean?
Je ne sais pas. He's acting very mysterious. He keeps disappearing. He is moody. His delightful little ears, they no longer stand up. Poof.
I can understand that, Andre. It's all new for Louis. New people, new mountains, new scents.
Perhaps, messieurs. Allons-y, Louis. A promenade will do us both good. We must think.
No. He's never going to be able to fly that contraption out of here.
You know how much that means to Andre? He's got to fly it out of here. And we're going to help him.
Le ballon est hydration. Là, mais, hydration, c'est un problème muy difficile. Bonjour, messieurs.
Andre must be in trouble. Come on, Jack, let's go.
I'm with you, Adams.
Where is it, Nakoma? Where is he? Come on down here, Andre. This is a friend. It's a friend of ours, Nakoma.
Oh, pish-posh, friend. American Indians are all hostile. I have read it.
It's good to read, but it's a lot better to know. Now, come on down here right now. Watch your step.
Watch the Indian.
Give me your leg.
Your leg, my leg. Oui.
Okay.
Oui. Do not spread, monsieur.
I won't. Give me your hand.
I'm afraid to let go.
How'd you go? Up there anyway.
You got his hand?
Wash it down. Just step on.
Monsieur.
Wait.
Monsieur, I am fine.
The other way.
Monsieur. Louis.
What is it?
Louis! Louis! He was frightened. He ran away. We must find him. Messieurs, we must find him.
Louis was just bewildered by this new place he found himself in. It was about as far from the sights and sounds of Paris as a fella could get. And there were a few other things he weren't likely to meet up with in France either. Like a curious pair of mountain lion cubs. And of course, Louis just had to learn a lesson the hard way. One was that every mother in the woods protects her babies with a vengeance.
Seeing new faces and meeting new friends, that's how each day of your life should begin. Somehow you know when the feeling is right, you're not alone, the future is bright. Even when things aren't going your way, you left tomorrow for what happened today. You'll never be lost and alone in this place. Wherever you turn, there's a friendly face. Somehow you know when the feeling is right, you're not alone and the future is bright.
Now, I believe in experience and knowing what you're doing. But if you ain't got experience, the next best thing is pure luck. But luck has a way of running out. Maybe it was just a question of time before Lewis was to find that out. For the time being, at least, Lewis's luck seemed to be holding.
Andre, I know how much little Louis means to you. Nakoma here, he's been tracking rabbits ever since he could walk. I think between he and I and Ben, we can find Louis before the day's over.
Merci. Merci, Nakoma.
Come on, Ben.
That's a nice balloon, Mr. Andre.
But where are you going to get all the hot air to fill that?
The fire pit. But the problem is, how do we get the hot air into the balloon?
Well, we could use a bellows, a big bellows. Just pump it in there.
And we shall have it. But we must have it soon.
Must. Shh. Rabbit tracks. Shh, man. Shh. It's the wrong rabbit.
Nicole and Adams found plenty of rabbits that day, but nary a hide nor hair of Lewis. Meanwhile, Henri and me was doing the best we could do with what we had to work with. While Henri worked on the balloon basket, I built us a fire pit.
Ah, ma chérie, soon you will be beautiful again. And you, I, and Louis. Louis.
While Adams and Nakoma were still searching, things was a-changing for little Louis. Doing like rabbits do, he plucked out tufts of his own hair to mark his new home. The other animals had figured out by now that he was a stranger, and well, they kind of adopted him and helped him to set up housekeeping, so to speak. And some just dropped by to sort of check him out and say hello.
Don't be discouraged, Andre. By not finding Louis, yeah, that means maybe you just found a friend to help him out. By the looks of things here, you and Jack could use a couple friends to help you out.
Adams, the queen is ready, I think.
The fire pit ought to be hardened pretty soon. We'll fire her up, And away you'll go, Andre.
We have a great many problems, Adams. I do not know. Will the patches hold? Will there be enough hot air in the balloon to keep me aloft? Pish-posh. I simply do not think we can do it.
Andre, take a look off over there. See those bees? Well, they aren't supposed to fly. Their wings are too small. But look at them buzzing off up in the air, just as pretty as you please. You know why? Nobody ever told them they couldn't fly. They just believe they can.
Mon ami. And so shall I. And so shall I. Parker, here.
Let's stoke her up.
Louis, if you were only here to share this moment of challenge.
Whatever else Louis were, he sure weren't lonely. It seemed like every animal of the forest had to stop by and visit a spell. Each in his own way, of course.
Bon! Bon! Eleve! Eleve! She's working!
With Adams, Nakoma, Ben, number 7, and me pitching in to help Andre, while some of our animal friends watched the proceedings, we was able to pump enough hot air into that there balloon to fill it. And like Adams said, it was a beautiful thing to see.
Magnifique! It is not wonderful!
Oh, it's beautiful, Andre.
Here looks a lot bigger than she does when she's laying around on the ground. Where'd you put my knife, Ben?
Oh! Bon.
Here it is.
Oh, Jack, get away!
No, monsieur, stay away. It is not safe, sir.
Help!
Jack!
Jack, hang on!
Oh, Jack!
Oh, Jack! Help somebody!
Andre, do something.
I can't even see! Adam! Hey! Let me out of here! Jack! Andre! Jump, Jack! Jump! Jump! I can't even see! Stop this thing!
Hang on, Jack. It'll be all right.
Jumping! Gee,
Andre, do something. Can't you do something?
This ain't natural! Get me out of here! Adams!
Do something, Andre. There's got to be something you can do. Oh, oui. There is something. Jack. Oui. Of course, stupid. Jack. Tirez la corde.
Tirez ma what?
No. La corde. La corde. Tirez la corde. Tire la string. Pull the rope. Oui. Pull the rope, Jack.
What do you mean, pull the rope? You're which rope?
Pull la corde. The other way, Jack. The string. Oui. Pull. No. Yeah. Oui. Pull. He did it. Oh bon.
Help! Adams!
Bravo, Jack. Bravo.
Jack!
You all right, Jack?
Did you see that, Adams?
I did it. I was up in the air, way up there, where you fellers looked like little dolls, and I felt like an eagle, soaring on the breezes of there. It was wonderful.
Ah, welcome, Jack, welcome. You have now joined the ranks of the aeronauts.
Aeronauts. Wait, Adams, do you hear that? I'm an aeronaut. That's just what I always wanted to be. What's an aeronaut?
Oh, sure.
Now, those new neighbors of Lewis's were making sure he didn't go hungry out there. Why, he was being took care of better than if he was in one of them fancy hotels in Paris. But as far as Adams, Nakoma, and Ben was concerned, it was as if the earth had swallowed up little Lewis. Well, we finally hauled, dragged, pushed, and pulled the Queen of Paris back to the launching site. We had to start all over again, and time was a-running out if and Andre was going to get to that crew with the hydrogen gas.
Élevez! Hugh, bon, Ben.
That's why everyone was a-helping. I mean everyone.
It's coming real good, Ben. Just keep that bellows going. Keep it going.
That's a good boy, Ben.
Keep pumping the bellows. Good, Ben.
Andre, the Queen of Paris looks like she's ready to go.
Oui, Adams, oui. But the big question is, am I ready to go?
You're thinking about Louis, ain't you?
Oui, Jacques, oui. I cannot leave without knowing he's all right.
Well, more than likely he's out there somewhere. Healthy as a horse and happy as a June bug on a summer's eve.
Yeah, you're probably right, Jack, but there's just certain things you gotta know the truth about, especially when it's a friend.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Yeah, it does. We're gonna give one last look for Louis. I want you and Andre to take the flats, and Nakoma and I are gonna take the woods.
Mr. Andre, if we don't find him, we're gonna keep looking for him until we do, even after you're gone. Ain't that right, Adams?
That's right. And when we find him, we're gonna keep him here till you come back in your return flight.
Oh, thank you.
Come on, Ben. We're gonna give one last look for Louis.
Come on, Seven.
Louis! With you!
Louis! Anyways, hereabouts?
Louis!
Louis!
Où est Louis? Louis! Louis! Où es-tu?
You're right, Nakoma. It is like Louis don't want to be found, but we gotta keep trying. Nakoma, look.
You know what I think, Andre? We ought to... Mr. Andre? Mr. Andre? Woo! Mr. Now, where in tarnation did he get to?
Well, we better go find him.
Louis! 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 Louis!
I don't know what scared Andre more, seeing that mountain lion or hearing that mountain lion. Now, Mr. Andre didn't quite know what to do, but he knew what he couldn't do. He knew he couldn't crawl out of that hole, not while that cougar was there.
This is where you saw him last, huh, Jack?
Well, it was long about in here someplace. The way he's moving, he could be most anywheres by now.
Here is our oak.
You're right, Nakoma. All right, we'll all split up and take an area.
While we was searching for Andre, Ben and that raccoon did a little animal-to-animal communicating. That raccoon wanted Ben to follow him, and, well, that's just what Ben did. Andre found himself in a bad fix. But he had learned one thing out here in the mountains, and that was how to make do with what you had on hand, like the bellows in the fire pit for the balloon, for instance. So Andre went to work. He knew it wouldn't do any good to shout. For one thing, we was too far away to hear. And for another, shouting might excite that mountain lion, and, well, that was about the last thing in the world Andre wanted to do. Andre figured if we couldn't hear him, maybe he could do something about us seeing him.
Andre! Louis!
Do you want to give him another blast, number 7? That's good. Anybody that can't hear that has got to be plumb out of the territory or in deep trouble.
Andre figured it was the only chance he had, and he made the best of it.
Hello, my little pastichero. You must fly very straight and very high. Oh, chance!
That there's got to be Mr. Andre's doing. Or that balloon has had herself a pup.
Andre! 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 No, Mr. Adams! Mr. Adams, that is not a pussycat!
No, Andre. That's a mountain lion that thinks he's a pussycat. Did you scare Andre, huh? Well, I guess he just didn't know you were looking out for his best interest. That's all right. Well, now that we're here, we'll take care of him and you can go on home. That's a good boy. That was sure a good idea you had, Andre.
Oh.
About shooting that parachute in the air.
Oh, my pauvre Louis, if only he could send up a signal. Ben, he also saw my parachute.
No, I don't think so, Andre. I think he just wants us to follow him.
Ben, did you bring us all the way over here to look at some wild raspberry bushes with no raspberries?
Louis! Louis! My handsome Louis! You are alive and well! Alone you have survived in this vast wilderness, huh? Formidable!
Andre,
Oui.
Louis, he ain't exactly alone.
And Louis,
He ain't exactly Louis either.
Je ne comprends pas.
Look.
So that is why he has been acting so strange of late. He, pardon, mademoiselle, madame, was in a delicate condition.
Now we knew why we couldn't find Louis. Because he was really Louise. And the other animals knew that she was going to have a passel of bunnies, and, well, they didn't want any humans around to spoil the proceedings.
Louise, I love you, but I see I cannot take you away from your family. You belong here with them. Louise and her family, they will be safe here.
Andre, I give you my word that Nakoma and Ben and myself and Uncle Jack will come in and check on them every now and again, I promise.
You bet you we will.
Then, Louise, this is adieu. Thank you. Nakoma, thank you. Jack, thank you. My friends, you have taught me much, and you shall always be in my heart.
Well, learning works both ways, Andre, and we're sure never going to forget you.
He's right, Mr. Andre. Friendship ain't got no borders.
Mon Dieu! Jack, I cannot leave. I must bestow upon you an honor in behalf of the French government. To Mad Jack, who ascended fearlessly into the air in a balloon, the Medal of the Order of Balloonists. Away on ropes!
Bonjour, Andre. Bonjour. You come back and see us, you hear?
Adieu! Farewell! So long, Andre! Goodbye! Good luck! Adieu, Ben! Adieu, Adams! Bye, Andre! Bonne chance, Louise!
Goodbye, Andre.
Adieu, Jacques!
Just think, we're probably watching a piece of history floating away.
That's right, Adams. And if it weren't for me, you wouldn't have been a part of it.
Well, that does it for spring house cleaning, Ben. I can see that really upset you, though.
Adams?
Hi, Jack. Where you been?
Number 7 here wanted to check on Louise before we moved on. She's happier than a back-scratch town.
Yeah, it looked like that. We went up this morning and looked in on her. Nakoma's people said that they saw Andre and the hydrogen crew in the Hawkins Valley. They were mighty proud to get their mail up there.
Well, that's good. You know what? I never did think we was going to get that thing to fly again.
Well, all you got to do is believe in what you're doing. Have a little faith, a little imagination. Fella can do almost anything he wants.
Yeah, I reckon so. You know what bothers me? Here I am, an aeronaut. I flew in the balloon, and there ain't a soul in the world gonna believe me when I tell them.
Well, you got your medal to prove it, don't you?
Yeah? Guess I have. You know, it's a shame Andre didn't give you a Nakoma a medal, too, so. But then again, you ain't aeronauts.
Well, medals are nice, Jack, but I got something just as good. Got good friends. Got a nice home. Got a feeling deep inside me I can do whatever I got to do every day of my life and make it worthwhile and mean something. What do you think about that, Ben?
Deep inside the forest is a door into another land. Here is our life and home. We are staying here forever in the beauty of this place all alone. We keep on hoping maybe there's a world where we don't have to run, and maybe there's a time